Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Wednesday, November 17, 2021. We've got some different activity taking place across the different markets here, some divergences setting up, different patterns everywhere. You can see NASDAQ's up here trading above yesterday's high. It's been the stronger of the markets today, and you've got the Russell and the Dow over here on the far right being a little bit weaker, and the S&P somewhere in the middle here in this top left chart. S&P's forming an inside day. We're trading up a little bit closer to the highs of the session, but we are forming an inside day following yesterday's 52-week high close. So we'll be looking at that pattern specifically, which is only applicable to the S&P today. We don't have the same patterns taking place everywhere, but we'll be looking at that when you enter at 3 o'clock. So let me go ahead and set this up. I've selected all four instruments, even though we will only have the S&P that this is potentially going to be applicable to. In the post-open filters library, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say that today's high is not greater than yesterday's high, and I'm going to say that today's low is not less than yesterday's low. And then I'm also going to say that the 3 o'clock price is in the top half of the intraday range. So let me hit equals here next to close in top half of the intraday range. That'll set up our inside day pattern where we're trading in the top portion of the range. All right, next, price patterns library. From here, I'm going to click on the active today section. Down here in the new highs, day after a 52-week high close. So we're in a really strong market, and we've got an inside day pattern forming. And that's all I'm going to add here. I'm not going to add any indicators. It's not necessary with a 52-week high. So now I can click View Results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when yesterday closed at a 52-week high. And as of 3 o'clock, you have an inside day forming, and you're trading in the top half of that intraday range. Historically, we've got 51 samples of the S&P dating back to 2003. There's 47 samples in the NASDAQ, 42 in the Dow, 26 in the Russell. The win rates on them very similar for the S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow. Russell kind of doing its own thing over there. Those win rates for the S&P coming in at 61%, NASDAQ 62%, Dow 62%, and then the Russell coming in at 42%. Average moves here, very similar in size for the S&P. The NASDAQ has had larger average wins by just a little bit, and the Dow has had larger average losses by just a little bit. The Russell, a little bit larger average wins. So the average moves not really skewed too much in either direction. Fairly similar inside for all four instruments, and 3 of the 4 instruments have favored the upside with this pattern, including the S&P, which is the only one that this is potentially going to be set up for this afternoon. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We'll see you next time.